Hello, welcome to your Victory Monday episode of the Arrowhead Drive. I'm not Pete Sweeney, I am Steven Serda, and whenever the Arrowhead Drive follows a Chiefs game this season, you guys will hear from me the following day. Let's start your morning with today's outlook on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's what you need to know for Monday, September 12th.
Corner position, second and goal, he lofts it to the end zone, and it is caught by Kelsey for the touchdown.
The Chiefs' long-awaited regular season debut in Arizona was a rout from start to finish. As many of us predicted here at Arrowhead Pride, the offseason that questioned the truly elite nature of Patrick Mahomes opened with him going 30 for 39 for 360 yards and 5 touchdowns. Mahomes was dominant even after dealing with the first quarter wrist injury to his non-throwing hand. The Chiefs' offense was humming all game long, starting with that Travis Kelce touchdown. After the impressive performance of Bills quarterback Josh Allen on the opening Thursday, Mahomes put the rest of the league on notice with a dominating 44-21 win.
Okay, as far as the injuries go, Trey Smith hurt his ankle, and we'll just see how he does here overnight. McDuffie strained his hamstring. We'll see how he does, and then Justin Watson hurt his chest, so we got to see what that is. And then Pat landed on his wrist, and we're doing all the work on that coming up here. So we'll see how he does. He did that early and finished. Bucker, his ankle, he hurt that, but again, he came in and kicked the field goals. Justin Reed, what a job he did there. So.
As we already mentioned, Mahomes did suffer a wrist injury to his non-throwing hand that will be evaluated further this week. We'd have to imagine he'll be good to go for the Chiefs' huge Week 2 contest on Thursday Night Football against Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers. The more worrisome injuries, as you heard from Andy Reid, are guard Trey Smith, who left with an ankle injury, and rookie cornerback Trent McDuffie, who left the game with a hamstring injury. Wide receiver Justin Watson, who had flashed a strong connection with Patrick Mahomes in the preseason, left with a chest injury, and Harrison Butker suffered an early game ankle injury, but did return to tough it out. We'll continue to monitor the Chiefs' list of injuries ahead of Thursday's divisional game against the Chargers at arrowheadpride.com.
Edwards-Helaire flanked just in front of him. Here's a little shovel pass for the touchdown. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Another brilliant design play by Reed, Bieniemy and company.
We've spent plenty of time discussing the offense heading into this year and the expected role of these Chiefs running backs. Sunday's win was highlighted by a big-time performance from Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who finally looked to be a key cog in the Chiefs' passing attack. CEH carried the ball 7 times for 42 yards, but the most impressive showing came in the passing game, where he grabbed 3 passes for 32 yards and 2 touchdowns.
4th and 2. Wide open for the touchdown. His second of the game. Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde's lack of a passing game role has always been something of a question mark since the Chiefs drafted him, but if they can add that to the offensive attack this season, we could be in for a very fun year of offense from this team.
Yeah, I think guys were just ready to go. They're excited to get out there and show what we had. We've kind of the whole offseason, everybody's asked us the questions of what this offense, what this team's going to look like. And we've always believed that we were going to go out there and put on a show, and I thought guys did that. And so to go out there and win a game against a really good football team and to win decisively, it's a good start.
It's hard to have a much better season debut from the Chiefs than the showing they had in Glendale, Arizona on Sunday. Mahomes targeted 10 different pass catchers, completing passes to 9 of them. Travis Kelce led the way with the monster performance as expected, but as we've discussed at length here on Arrowhead Pride, Juju Smith-Schuster was Mahomes' 1B option, grabbing 6 of 8 targets for 79 yards. Kelce and Juju look like they will lead this team in targets, but after that, Patrick Mahomes has a buffet of weapons at his disposal.
Just the hard work, man. Everybody putting their chin down and just going to work every single day, wanting to be great ever since, what was it? We started up in April or May, somewhere around there. Got a lot of, I know on the offensive side, had a lot of offensive guys down in Dallas working with Pat before we even started up in minicamp. When I saw that going down, I knew guys were going to work their tails off, and then we were going to be just fine. So it's just, taking it day by day, game by game from this point on.
While the offensive performance was expected after an offseason of questioning the credentials of Patrick Mahomes, the defense was extremely impressive on Sunday. They showed explosive playmaking ability at every level of the defense that they've lacked over the last couple of years. Chris Jones was an absolute menace all day long for the Cardinals' offensive line, and we saw impact plays from veteran Carlos Dunlap, as well as our guy Furious George, who had plenty of moments with big-time pressure himself, including a swatted pass at the line of scrimmage that set up a Cardinals 4th down.
Hand it off, yes. Pacheco! Never goes down. Touchdown!
While it was late into a clear victory, the Chiefs did mention they were happy to get so many reps for their young guys, and Chiefs fans got their best look so far at rookie running back Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco was mixed in with Clyde and Jerick McKinnon early in the game, but handled the late carries once it was clear the Chiefs had this one in the bag. Pacheco lived up to the billing, ripping off multiple explosive runs and finishing things off with the first touchdown of his NFL career. Everyone was eating in the Chiefs' offense on Sunday.
I already know where this is going. You know, we might need to talk about putting some incentives in there at this point. No, but I really had a ton of fun out there. It really threw me back to like my high school days, just getting out there and go have fun.
It was all fun and games in the preseason until Harrison Butker suffered an ankle injury on the kickoff following the Chiefs' opening touchdown score. The preseason Justin Reed kicker jokes were flowing until Butker actually had to be carted to the locker room for a time, and Reed entered the game as the Chiefs' kicker. Butker did eventually return and managed to drill a 54-yard attempt on one leg, but Justin Reed went 1 for 2 on Chiefs PATs. And honestly, it's pretty impressive that he was even able to make one in a live NFL game. There's little doubt now that Justin Reed is the best safety-kicker combo in the NFL today. The Kansas City Chiefs are 1-0, heading into a massive Thursday night showing against the Chargers, who took down the Raiders in Week 1. That's the Arrowhead Drive for Victory Monday, September 12th. If you've enjoyed the Arrowhead Drive, please subscribe to the entire Arrowhead Pride podcast network. While you're there, leave us a rating and review. We'll talk to you later today on the Arrowhead Pride Editor's Show with some fresh marinated takeaways from Sunday's win. As for me, that's a wrap for now. I'm Steven Serda. We'll catch you on Wednesday for the next edition of the Arrowhead Drive.